Every martial arts practitioner sometimes dreams about opening their own dojo. But did you ever consider what it takes to do so? There are many talented martial artists, but few of them actually make a living out of it. There's something beyond physical skills that is necessary to open and run a successful dojo. Yet what it is. My name is Rokas. For 4 years now, I am running a successful Aikido dojo. I have over 80 students through 6 different groups, and I am making a living from doing what I love. But it hasn't been an easy path to come to this place. In this video, I'll share with you how I came through this journey and what it took to complete it. It is said that every big deed starts from an idea. It was also true in my experience. I started practicing Aikido when I just turned 14. Although I was still going to school, it didn't take long for Aikido to become my #1 priority. I was training as much as I could, and during that time I realized that the philosophy of Aikido resembled my personal values very closely. After some time, I started seeing that if I would become an Aikido teacher, I would be able to share my values, help others, and be able to make a living from it at the same time. Thus, the idea was born to make it reality, which started an 8-year-long journey. Yet reality itself did not seem to be going along the same way. We all dream and wish that our dreams would come true. The younger we are, the easier it is to dream about it. Yet the more we get to experience life, the more difficult it becomes to maintain these dreams. We start to experience various types of failures, and our expectations don't always meet our outcome. We start to become afraid of failure and stick with the things which are certain. As I spoke about my dream of becoming an Aikido Sensei to people around me, the more I did so, the more criticism I received. Even my Aikido instructor was not making a living out of teaching, and he was skeptical about my idea too. With everyone foreseeing my future failure in pursuing this dream, I started having fears too. Slowly I began putting my dream away, and I dedicated myself into looking for a plan which would be considered more real. Yet no matter how much I looked, nothing else seemed to really inspire me. Thus, I decided to make a day-long 50-kilometer walk to a famous pilgrimage place called the Hill of Crosses in order to think about my future. As I walked, suddenly it dawned on me. I realized that the fear I developed did not come from true experience, but rather from a fear of failure, not only in mine, but also of that of others. I realized the simple fact that actually no one from my surroundings ever tried being a professional Aikido instructor, so how could they have known that I would not succeed? I realized that life is too short to live it based on a guessing fear, and that I would regret my entire life if I wouldn't even try to live my dream. I've decided that even if everyone was right and I will fail, I want to experience it firsthand to be completely sure. As we gain life experience and become more acquainted with failure, we start to become afraid of things that we are not sure of. Yet our dreams are never in a place of certainty. If they would be, they wouldn't be dreams to begin with. But in order to make them reality, we have to understand that the fear to pursue our dreams is actually not based on true experience, but rather on the fear of failure itself. In order to ever hope to live our dream, we have to take the risk. To accept the chance of failure, to try no matter what fear we've developed, and to witness it firsthand. There is no other way around it, and that way worked for me.